Hi everybody, this is the AmpliPro streamer unit. I'm gonna show you what goes in the back here. We have Ethernet for the internet. Plug that in here. We have an aux in, so you can plug that in here. We have USB. We have two USBs, so you can put a USB stick or some other USB device in here that would be an input for this. Then we have the service port. This will reflash the Raspberry Pi that we have in here if we need to. This is rarely used. This is if you're having issues with this. Then we have the four RCA audio outs. They can go to powered speakers in your house. And then, of course, the power. And this is the streamer unit. Hello, I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of the AmpliPro Streamer Unit's user interface. You can get there by going to amplify.local or downloading the app. Alright, first we start here on the home screen. We have the home button, which will take us back to this tab whenever we leave this page. Next we have this plus button. This button is our select stream. So right now our default options are the aux in and the internet radio station Groove Salad. So if we select Groove Salad here, we have our four outputs that come on the streamer unit, and we select one of the outputs, and now music will be playing out of that output. If we want to play pause, we just select that output here. You'll notice we're on the player button tab that wasn't there earlier. Go back to the home page, just remove the stream by selecting the X. So let's do that again, and we're gonna select another stream. Oops, yeah. So there we go. We have audio out going to output 1 and output 2. And this little record button is how you select between individual streams. You can just double click as well to get to the play pause button. Okay, so that is the home button, the record, the player button, and the select stream button. Presets we'll get to, and then we'll go to the settings button. All right, here we are on the settings page. We have a couple of options: streams, presets, configuration, updates, and about. Streams is our biggest one. This is where we edit and configure streams. So the two defaults, aux and Groove Salad here, we can select from this variety here. Media device would be like a USB stick that you plug into your streamer unit and have files on. Spotify device, a file player is like a URL that you can put in and it'll play files from your computer or somewhere else. Pandora Station, LMS client, which stands for Lyrian Media Server. Internet radio station, this is a free internet radio that we have a database that we search from to be able to play stations from there. DLNA and AirPlay. I'm just going to show you a couple of streams. We'll add a few. Let's do internet radio station. So this searches from a database. So let's do punk music. I always think it's kind of fun. The top one is Russian punk rock. Let's add another internet radio station, and we're going to go with house music. And here we have the best Ibiza deep house. Let's do that. Ibiza or Ibiza, however you say it. All right, and then let's do a Spotify station. So Spotify, let's just name this Spotify. So then when you open Spotify up on your phone or other device that has Spotify on it and it's on the same internet network, you'll be able to find Spotify. Yeah, Spotify. When you go back here to the home button and we select a stream here, Spotify, is now available to be searched for on your Spotify device. Like it's like, oh, there's a device out here on this network that can play, and it'll cast to it basically. I hope that makes sense. And then, yeah, we can select these other stations and have our music playing. It's very simple. These other stream options, Pandora, there's a username and login, so you log into your account and it'll automatically play your Pandora station that is like a mix of your listening. If you want a station ID, there's instructions here on how to specifically play like Nirvana Radio or something. Also, I don't know if I said this, but you can delete your stations that you've added here, and you can add as many as you wish. So there's a few options here for you. All right, next here we have presets. So presets are pretty neat. Let's see what we have going on right now. So we have Groove Salad in output 1, punk rock, Russian punk rock in output 2, and Spot a Cry in output 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the, not the streams, the presets. I'm going to add a preset, and we will name this Saturday Morning, if I could spell it. We're just going to name it Saturday. And then you select here. This will save all of these settings, the volume, the stream you have selected, and on what source it's playing on, or what, not source, but what output it's playing on. So in order to set up a new stream, let's do something completely different. And I said volumes. These do active speakers. So the volumes are controlled on the speakers themselves. We don't do volume on the streamer. That is the Ampla Pro. I'm going to add another stream for the fun of it. Let's do an AirPlay device. This is similar to Spotify. It'll pop up on your phone, and we will call this Alpha, because why not? All right. So we have our streams we configured some streams. Oh my gosh, I'm clicking around like crazy. My mouse is being goofy. All right, so we have an aux. We are going to do alpha. Let's do Spot a Cry on output 3. And then Groove Salad. Oops, which one is it not selected? Do we want the aux? I want the aux. Output 4. Something's not on output 3. Spot a Cry, output 3. All right, sorry. So then we're going to go to presets. Not streams. I have fat fingers today. And we're going to name this Party. Save all of our settings here. And I would like to do one more preset just to kind of show you how neat it can be. So the next preset, we're just going to have the aux plugged in. That's it. And we're going to name this Chill. All right, so we have our 3 presets. And then here on the home button, you can select from these 3 presets. Select Party, all the streams that you had set up on all the radio stations or on all the outputs. You can just toggle back and forth between all of them. So then this one, Chill, we only had 1 selected. So 1 and 2, this didn't affect it. So 1 and 2 are still going to be playing. All right, so now let's move on to configuration. So here we have upload config, download config, and factory config. We have a few more that we'll get to shortly, but first, let's download our config. All right, So that's downloaded. What is on there are the streams that we have set up, our presets that we have set up. So let's go ahead and reset it to the default settings that we had when we started it, the factory config. Right, so let's go back to streams. All we have is the aux and groove salad. We don't have any presets. Boo-hoo, I'm sad, I have lost everything. But there is hope, because luckily I saved my config. So choose file and upload it. So the download, what it does is it downloads it to your phone or your device, wherever it is that you push that button. So here we have our presets are back, the last things we were playing are back, all our streams are configured. So that is these three buttons here. Lyrian Media Server used to be Logitech Media Server. This deserves a deep dive of its own, but if we flip this on, you automatically download a copy of our config, and it's going to turn our Amplify or AmpliPro into a Lyrian Media Server, which is pretty neat. I need another video to go into depth about that, but when you do toggle that on and off, you will lose your config, or it'll download it, but you can see we're sort of back to default. So let's upload. And everything's back to normal. Yay. All right, moving on. We have hardware reset. It's like a soft reboot. It doesn't actually turn off the Raspberry Pi. Hardware reboot, this is a full reboot, and then hardware shutdown, it turns off your device. All right, updates. So our system is up to date, but if we had any new software releases, you would find it here in latest, which is the first one to pop up to tell you what software releases are available, and there would be a button here at the bottom of the screen to update it. Here we have older releases, so for whatever reason you want to go back to an older release, you can do that here. We have custom. This is open source software, so if you want to write your own, you can have that done here. Set password, you can password protect your device. So you wanted a password of 123 or arble garble garble garble, like you can set that password here, and nobody can control your AmpliPro device without the password. Might be useful to have kids around or with kids around or something like that. And then last here is support tunnel. If you're having any issues with your device, this is a secure way for the engineers here at Micronova to remotely access your device and poke around in there and see what's wrong, see if we can't troubleshoot it, fix it, or figure it out. So to request a support tunnel, all you do is hit the button, and it creates a support tunnel ID, which is an SSH key. It's a little crypto device, so the only somebody with this key can access into the box that generated this, and this key will expire after 2 weeks. So it's a very secure way to kind of have engineers poke around in your device if we need to do that. Yeah. All right, and the last one here is the about. These are links to our affiliated sites, and then what version of Amplify you're running. We're on 4.4 right now, GitHub. the browsable API, the community forums, the license, and then the logs. Again, if you have to troubleshoot your device, the logs of what your AmpliPro has been doing can be accessed here and then copy and pasted and emailed over to support@micronova.com. I think that is everything. I hope this was quick and succinct enough for you. But enjoy your new AmpliPro.